Hello and welcome. I'm David Robinson, the online editor at The Banker, and today we're looking at the convergence that has happened this year between mainstream finance and cryptocurrencies. The last few months has seen traditional banks and payment firms engage with cryptocurrencies and, of course, blockchain at what seems like breakneck speed. With me to discuss this is James King, the Europe editor at The Banker. So, James, cryptocurrencies seemed a bit out of fashion between 2018 and 2020 as prices tumbled. It was the so-called crypto winter. What's behind the big rebound in the first few months of this year?
Well, David, there indeed has been a huge rebound in crypto prices in the opening months of 2021 in particular. And that seems to be largely driven by the fact that we've seen a huge amounts of monetary and fiscal stimulus coming from major governments around the world in response to the COVID-19 pandemic. Now, that has led to an increase in money supply, particularly in the US. It's pushed up asset prices and given sort of rise to inflationary fears. And I think investors, both retail and institutional, are looking at ways to sort of hedge against some of that inflation risk. And crypto offers a good opportunity to do that, really.
Interesting. So we talked about some of the traditional financial institutions that are now engaging with cryptocurrencies. Can you talk about that and what they're doing? Many senior bankers, even as recently as last year, were expressing skepticism. This seems to have changed.
That's right. And I think, we're seeing today sort of big legacy financial institutions really engaging with crypto and looking at crypto with sort of fresh eyes. And we're seeing the likes of BNY Mellon setting up digital asset units to cater to sort of their customers' needs in terms of crypto space and so on. We're seeing the launch of Bitcoin ETFs. We're seeing just this very broad wave of legacy institutions facilitating, engaging with, and investing in cryptocurrencies in a way that we just haven't seen before. And that's really just a reflection of where the market is at today.
I guess cryptocurrencies have properly gone mainstream.
I think it's safe to say they have. There are, of course, crypto critics and crypto doubters out there who raise very valid concerns and valid questions around the future of cryptocurrencies. They point to them being perhaps a speculative bubble and the fact that cryptocurrencies don't have any underlying intrinsic value. But it seems like the market is saying otherwise, and that really they are here to stay, and we can expect to see that sort of picture and that story really unfold, with increasing speed in the coming months and years.
Well, James, thank you so much. The rise of cryptocurrencies looks to be one of the defining issues of our era, and one that we will continue to follow very closely on The Banker.